我觉得他们家的人就是基本都要死。哎，你这基本是就疯了，不要紧，不能接受了就是疯了。凭什么我吃这么多苦，让我们
？This red-haired beauty was kicked out by the man she loved the most, her husband. Her girlfriends all shouted that she should divorce a man like that. But she said she couldn't bear to leave him, simply because he was too handsome.
他是不想跟我在一起了，然后又不回我消息，然后也不给个正面答复，就想这样拖着。
This down-and-out woman's name is Li Xia, 23 years old. She was kicked out by her husband and left to wander the streets alone, like a pitiful little stray cat. When the mediator arrived, she couldn't hold back her tears and kept pouring out her grievances. In daily life, even the slightest dissatisfaction would lead to her husband beating her, and this time, she got kicked out just because she tried to feed him. He didn't appreciate it, and instead threw her out of the house.
刚骗我在一起的时候，然后就应该对我好的，然后要把所有的温柔给我，然后后面在一起段时间之后就说我性格不好啊，然后一点都不懂事，一点都不听话。
What Li Xia said made us all puzzled. Disagreements between spouses over small things are normal. How did things escalate to this level? Onlookers even advised her to just get a divorce. But what Li Xia said next left everyone stunned.
你觉得他对你没感觉了是吧？
对，然后因为是初恋啊，第一段啊，然后就
总是放不下。你觉得他对你好不嘛？
其实不好。
不好，那你就分手啊。
It's hard to believe that Li Xia both loves and hates her husband, but she still can't let go of this relationship. Because Wang Chong, her husband, is her first love. He's 3 years older than her. When they first met, he was gentle and caring, and tall and handsome. But in just 3 years of marriage, he completely changed and even kicked her out of the house. Unable to live with him, Li Xia felt deeply distressed. She had no energy to go to work. She just wanted to make up and restore their beautiful marriage. The mediator, wanting to get to the bottom of their conflict, went to Li Xia's home. But when Wang Chong saw his wife arrive, he didn't even look her in the eye.
上次还是打我，所以我就走了。我走了，然后哭啊，他就不管啊。这里都是他用那个烟头烫的，这个烫，然后他还说我好矫情啊，然后说就这么一点那个，然后就这么一点伤，然后就在这里要死要活的。
Facing his wife's endless accusations, Wang Chong said dismissively that it wasn't like that at all. He claimed he never kicked her out. Every time they argued, she would choose to leave. If he didn't go find her, she wouldn't come back. And every time they argued, it was because she started it. As soon as he argued back, she would go crazy, yelling, hitting, and constantly accusing him of cheating without any evidence. He said she drove him to madness. Before he even finished speaking, Li Xia snatched his phone.
好，你看一下。
不用看他，因为他那些已经删掉了。我之前有拍过，就那些宾馆，然后他现在就是自从我看过了之后，他就全都删掉了。
Li Xia told the mediator that she had installed a tracking system on her phone to monitor her husband's movements, but still didn't find any solid proof of cheating. As she explained everything she'd done, even the mediator felt it was strange. Thinking, "You're wasting your talent not working as a detective." At that moment, Wang Chong interrupted the mediator's thoughts. He said over the years of marriage, they would have minor fights every 2 days and major ones every 3. Their constant quarrels had troubled both their families. Recently, his father even helped him file for divorce in court, just to restore peace. But before the court hearing, Li Xia knelt in front of him, begging him not to go through with it. Wang Chong softened and didn't proceed with the divorce. But just days later, Li Xia caused another scene. So, what exactly happened this time?
他把我的双脚捆起来，然后呢躺在床上，每天吃饭的他喂我，喝水他喂我，时时刻刻看得到我，这样的话他就会有安全感。
Just because her husband is so handsome, Li Xia was afraid other women would steal him, so she tied him to the bed and force-fed him. Wang Chong said it wasn't his fault for being good-looking, and he was determined to get a divorce. Li Xia knelt before him in tears, begging for forgiveness. She racked her brains every day, terrified that he was cheating. Because he was so handsome, She secretly installed a tracking app on his phone to monitor his every move. But after 2 years of surveillance with zero proof, she became increasingly anxious. Wang Chang said she was suffering from paranoid delusions. But in Li Xia's eyes, her tall, handsome husband must be cheating. She just hadn't caught him yet. Even the mediator was baffled by how these two interacted. It was beyond comprehension.
他说我昨天打的他，那个警察自己看了，他说大概是旧伤，不是新伤。我现在觉得他就是故意跟我找事情。
The husband said the more he tolerated her behavior, the worse it became, and her paranoia only intensified. Only when he was constantly under her watchful eye did Li Xia feel at ease. Because of her excessive control, Wang Chang lost his job. Now, he just stays at home playing video games. Even so, Li Xia still didn't feel at ease. She secretly installed cameras at home, so she could watch him while she was at work. But Wang Chang is an electrician. He quickly discovered them, and it led to another explosive argument. Li Xia took his bank card and ran back to her parents' house.
如果跟他一辈子过得去吗？如果过得去，你就去；过不了，你就不要去。
Her parents, knowing their daughter had argued again, insisted on a divorce. Her father said she was always a sweet and obedient girl. Everything changed after she married him. He blamed it all on the son-in-law. But Li Xia still refused to divorce. Her grandmother had taught her that no matter how painful marriage is, a woman must remain faithful. Otherwise, people would look down on her, and she'd never be able to hold her head high again. But in this unhappy marriage, the one suffering isn't just Li Xia. The husband said he felt trapped by her surveillance. After every workday, when he came home to take a shower, she'd accuse him of doing dirty things outside. This marriage had become a weight that Wang Chang could no longer bear. He wanted out and to live alone. When Li Xia heard how firm he was, she broke down in tears. She felt she had no dignity, and that she had dragged her parents down with her.
我觉得我自己就是个垃圾，没用的东西，然后每次都被他骗，我就一点也不把妈妈争面子，然后就每次都没了，
就感觉自己没有把这个婚姻问题处理好，让父母操心了，是吧？
然后我还害了父母，然后不就说我们在救他们，要不然昨天那这俩老说我这些伤都是画的，是用墨水画的。
This marriage is full of confusion, and the future is unclear. Li Xia walked out, holding her head and crying uncontrollably. Should she let go and set her husband free? Or hold on and not divorce? What will be the final outcome of this fragile relationship?
我觉得他们家的人就是基本这样子。哎，你基本上就疯了！不要，你不能去啥就疯。我凭什么我吃这么多苦？然后
他把我的双脚捆起来，然后呢躺在床上，每天吃饭的都是他喂我，喝水他喂我，时时刻刻看得到我。这样的话，他就会有安全感。
When she learned that her husband was going to file for divorce, Li Xia broke down on the street, wailing, shouting that he was too handsome and she couldn't bear to leave him. Neighbors tried everything to persuade her, but Li Xia, blinded by love, wouldn't listen. After calming down, she started reminiscing about the good times. She said he was her first love. They had broken up and made up so many times. She had cried countless times over the years, but still couldn't let him go, just because he was so handsome. Her mother was furious and helpless. This scene had played out too many times. Even the mediator, after spending days with her, could tell. Li Xia was never going to give up on her husband easily. To help Li Xia save the marriage, the mediator went to find Wang Chang. But his face was cold and indifferent. He said his wife's behavior was extreme. She would cry and wail in the middle of the night, disturbing him so much that even the neighbors had called the police. So just how much pain must Li Xia have been in to cry in the middle of the night?
半夜起身，
半夜4、5
起来哭
点，我说你为什么哭？我说你睡觉好吧，4、5点了，我明天还要干活，把门关了。他一个人在外面哭，然后呢，我旁边的邻居就报警了。
为什么哭呢？半夜深更半夜哭？
因为我每次我就穿着衣服啊，他其实有些时候也没有睡，然后我就穿着衣服，然后我半夜醒来的时候，我的衣服然后扣子全都是开的。
Because she cared too much, she became obsessed. But there wasn't any real betrayal between them. To truly solve their problems, The mediator brought in a relationship expert, suggesting they rediscover each other's strengths to rekindle their love.
男方身上有优点没有？
有啊，
优点是什么？长得帅，逗人爱。
To everyone's surprise, Li Xia didn't play by the rules. Then she revealed a shocking secret.
啊，你怀孕了？
对啊，我先测了一下。
怀了？
Hearing that his wife was pregnant, Wang Cheng's cold expression finally softened. The psychologist began persuading him to reconsider the marriage for the sake of the child. After some heartfelt conversation, the husband finally opened up. He said he knew Li Xia was simple and not materialistic, but her excessive suspicion was too much. Still, he knew it was because she loved him deeply. If she could go back to living a normal life and stop the paranoia, he believed they could still build a good life together. Li Xia also admitted she sometimes overreacted, but would try to control herself in the future. Now the child was their top priority. Hopefully, they can work things out.
After watching this story, many might think it's ridiculous. She was beaten, hurt, humiliated, yet she still didn't want to leave. The marriage was clearly over, but she'd rather endure it all, just because he's handsome. But people are like this. In a relationship, it's not logic that gets lost, but obsession. Li Xia wasn't really holding on to the man himself. She was holding on to the sweet memories from the start, the romantic promises he once made, the hope that if I just try a little harder, maybe he'll come back to me. And Wang Cheng? He wasn't completely heartless. He hesitated, softened, and even tried to save the relationship. But when love turns into constant suspicion, when trust is worn away day by day, even the best memories can't hold up against harsh reality. Marriage isn't about who wins or loses. Real love is about mutual support, not control, destruction, or pain. In the end, those who can't let go aren't necessarily still in love. They're afraid to admit they failed, afraid their years of effort meant nothing. But life was never a game of hold on till the end. Knowing when to walk away is wisdom. Letting go is maturity. And loving yourself is the most basic skill in any relationship. So what do you think? If you were Li Xia, would you keep holding on or finally let go? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. See you in the next video.